Good and evil were wrought from wrong and right, when from naught twin genii split day and night. Some think that black's might can vanquish white, but night can't even quench the smallest light. Hello, Internet class. Today we teach adventure, appropriate topic for what soon all must face, sooner than you think, for my boss has spoken. 10th degree Grand Master of entire world, Trish. She approved my plan, add some nice touch herself. And no, cannot tell you plan in full detail. Today we study benefit of adventure, some soberness, drunkless balance between foolish and reason, known as risky venture, unknown territory, calculated risk, dangerous undertaking, not know what to happen, gamble for glory, stimulation by event, chance of luck and fortune, often hazard all, in balance of exciting activity needing enterprise and enthusiasm, going through perilous escapade of precarious uncertainty with good emotion, heart racing. Did I mention danger? Many you live adventure on way to Ninja Base, nothing like it. Now hear adventure talk of fluttering songbird of youth that may leave for some, but never must fly. The child in us was warm, playful and bold, but vanished ere we knew, leaving us cold. Now this we know, the day we stop being adventurous is the day we get old. So dare to walk the line, balancing fun, there between protection and misfortune, for the greatest blunder in life is to repeatedly fear that you might make one. Not quite sober, blessed nor drunk to excess, never too foolish nor very reckless. Oh, adventure is so reasonable in this delicate state of awareness. I'll help your conspiracy fight plan in any way, offered Rascal, many others joining his pledge, for goodness requires adventure. Voices rising, commitment flowing like river to the sea. Okay, Rascal, since you so willing and from same base I give good job to you, so prepare in future field leadership role and do toe too. If anyone can, he can, added Prof Pat. What does adventure seek? Came the query, words hanging in air like morning mist. It seek life's light of delight, joy, success, triumph, and lasting gladness of to be alive. Few people celebrate life anymore. There's not enough time in the day, they're sure, to care about life, friends, love, romance, joy, wisdom, smiles, thrill, and dreams through adventure. See them hurrying hither and thither. Oh, look at the time! I must go whither. What sense the life that has no time to live? Wherefore the wind that swirls in a dither? Right on, said Frederick, so walk the dead, for adventure is life's heart of hearts, the very spirit of life from transition through opposition to glorious victory. Greybeard added, the great quest spurs us ever on. Michael interjected, wisdom shining in his eyes. We fight for the one, and to the one for all and all for one, united in purpose. Okay, good, I feel energized. Now give more detailed instruction to very interested class. Never have those like you, so eager, so ready for what destiny has prepared for your hands. Boredom and dull routine have little place in lives well lived through time's relentless pace. Boredom and dull routine have little place, if any, in a life, and it is only by one's own laziness that they are allowed to exist at all, languishing nearby on the doorstep, as it were, as uninvited guests, as all the while terrible complaints are hurled against them. I'm bored, some sigh, adrift in endless gray, awaiting magic to sweep them away from dreary chains of commonplace existence, to fairy realms of ever-bright display. I'm bored, some say, half-heartedly hoping that some new entertainment will appear out of the blue and carry them away from a dreary commonplace existence, perhaps into a fairy tale. Adventure calls us from our torpid state, for routine dulls the senses soon or late. Even the grandest music fades to noise, that same old song we've come to love and hate. So, adventure calls constantly to us as a cure for the blahs, for routine dulls the senses. Even the greatest music soon begins to fall unheard on our ears, and gradually degenerates into that same old song. Though breaking routine's chains demands our might, once planted, adventure brings its own light. Some labor first must birth the wondrous seed, before it grows to flourish in our sight. Although breaking the chains of routine often requires a great burst of energy, adventure can become self-sustaining once the seeds have been planted. Yes, initially some hard work must be applied, since adventuring is not normal, free, and easy in this world. Before all realized dreams must come the thought, creative vision from which change is wrought, the attitude, the outlook clear and bold that brings adventure's glory long besought. But remember, that before all realized realities must come the dream, the creative vision, the attitude and the outlook that will bring adventure to life. Before the dream, a yearning dimly glows, a phantom shape that flickers as it grows, a fleeting shadow in the mind's far reach that fades too soon as daily clamor flows. Even before the dream comes the yearning, though it's dim at first, glowing as a faint phantasm in a fleeting daydream struggling to maintain its shape before it fades into the noise of day. These shadows dance through minds that dare to roam, enhanced by vision's light, they find their home, pursued until at last they stand as real. Amazed we gaze at wonders we have grown, daydreams are filled with thoughts on promenade, wishes, fantasies o'er the mind cascade. Listen well to these plans already made, for by sundown the phantom shapes may fade. Adventure's gifts are many, rich and true, experience, growth and thrills forever new. But foremost comes the joy of being alive, the spark that lights what mundane can't undo. Who has not known the childhood path to school, the stream, the log, the heart skip near the pool, or first kiss shared beneath the summer stars, or winter's tale that makes the spirit full? If such delights no longer grace our days, perhaps we've lost adventure's vibrant ways, too worried of our hair in disarray, too caught in proper, staid and sterile maze. If we no longer know such things, then perhaps now is the time to stop worrying about getting our hair messed up. It's all in style, in purpose, and in sight, to find the uncommon in day or night. Seek out the odd, eccentric, and the bold, the characters who shine with inner light. It's all a matter of style, purpose, and vision. To plant the seeds of adventure, one must seek out the uncommon, the unusual situation, the exotic, even in one's own backyard. Looking for the odd character, although certainly not those who are unhealthy, the pleasantly eccentric by today's staid standards, the person willing to try just about anything that isn't illegal, the offbeat but upbeat person, the optimist, the exciting prospect, the person with those excitingly wonderful and harmless qualities sometimes called character defects. Once found, adventure multiplies its seed, ideas spark and grow with joyful speed, until at last we rise from mere existence to lives that flourish, blossom, and exceed. Oh, I've had many adventures myself, from romance in the South Seas to mysterious intrigue in the villages of France. But travel and romance are only a general means to adventure. There are many more, mostly personal, for it depends on what you want from life. Adventure can be had right here in one's own town. Some risk and rule-breaking might be required, for what's extraordinary gets admired. Does not the touch of danger heighten thrill when spring's sweet fever leaves us wildly inspired? Of course, some adventures entail a minor amount of risk-taking and rule-breaking, for that which is often uncommon is often the most extraordinary, and therefore must draw undue attention from those in the straight world. But I ask you, does not the element of danger often greatly heighten the excitement? Who has not, in the throes of spring fever, slyly disappeared from his place of employment on some exciting romantic mission, and found adventure in that forbidden quest? Adventure lives in that delightful space between the sober thought and wild embrace, balancing excitement with sound reason, walking life's log with elegance and grace. Yes, students, adventure is lived in that delightful middle state in which we are neither drunk nor sober, nor ever reckless, but ever balancing excitement with responsibility, each paying for the other as we walk the thin line between foolishness and safety, the log across the creek. So prime the pump and seek adventure's call. Embrace its gifts, both great and very small. Use passion tempered by a reasoned mind, and life's rich wonders soon will grace us all. So, I say, to you all, prime the pump, seek out adventure, embrace it. Use your emotions, get up out of your chair and into the arena. Open up and invite adventure in, give it, take it. Live life with a reasonable passion and with a passionate reason, for adventure will become a living situation that becomes automatic. Then you will say, I'm excited, there's everything to do in this town. The people are mostly wonderful, and I marvel at life's wonders each and every day. Everyone ran out the door and had a great afternoon and evening on into the night. Rascal awoke the next day, practiced his listening as usual, but heard no whisper, footfall, voice, or call. He rose from bed, ate breakfast in strange silence, as emptiness hung heavy through the hall. Half the morning passed in eerie stillness. Toquest Logan showed no presence there. This is strange, thought Rascal, rising slowly, to walk the Ninja Center's vacant air. The hall stood normal, neat, and undisturbed, but not a soul responded to his shout. He called through corridors with growing worry, as Echo's answer left him filled with doubt. Back to wiki Googling he returned, when suddenly his screen began to fail. The hard drive sizzled, smoked, then died completely, as acrid fumes rose up in ghostly veil. What the heck? He muttered, glancing round, still finding neither footprint, sound, nor trace. Then from the hovering haze of smoke and silence, the Grand Master appeared with solemn face.
Emergency evacuation, Rascal. Everyone gone. We closed down base today. It be plan time, my friend. I can take help now you offer me with earnest heart.
What's happening?
100 conspiracy supercenter agents and commanders soon arrive.
How did they find us?
We tell them by place clue in ear of high-rank US senator from conspiracy there.
Should we destroy the rest of the computers?
No, leave us be. Contain false location of other bases. They raid empty buildings.
What can I do for you, Master?
I go below in secret room. Listen long time.
You're going to remain under there for days, possibly for weeks, all alone?
Yes, me alone, but lonely never, for have best friend near, my loving self.
You'll suffocate. Who thought up this crazy plan?
You did, remember, spy from below.
Oh, that geez, but what if they don't stay around?
They stay when the sea computer below if go.
What if they find you?
Then I die well, go down with ship, but they not think this. Beside, all solid rock except tiny hole.
They may still find you. Maybe they will scan for electronics.
Scan not work good in computer room, but me turn off if C-scan happen. But chance of take, even one more little room under small room. This best chance obtain info on secret conspiracy center so hard to find.
Don't we need to put a carpet over the trap door?
No, make suspicion. They bring in mud, discolor floor, make good camouflage.
Is there any air down there?
Little bit air come from small long hole. Me not breathe much, open other room if be need.
Okay, how much time do we have?
Maybe half hour, they've been sighted, but I go soon room under floor here.
Right here?
Yes, be underfoot, but first tell you instruction.
I'm ready.
After chemical pour, swing bookcase, go tunnel there, stop when see water, catch breath, swim underwater, not easy, not hard, come up in pond in dense wood, get camera there, when see raid begin, take super zoom pictures, here you good photographer, then use explosive find there, make hole with, go in, cover self loosely with dirt, dig air pocket, plug ears, you may still hear many whoosh of terrible sound wave, no harm you, stay 10 minute, walk path to road, remember bike ride arrive here, return same way, but now know the way of the Tao. Someone come help you, no worry, you not much look like ninja. Beside, Idaho say you live in area.
Holy Mother Teresa, who doubted God in her diaries. What has the world come to?
It become more good place if plan work.
Will they reveal some secrets while they're here?
Yes, they be excite. Remember emotion course? All top brass come. They have rust, not used to field discipline.
The bookcase tunnel entrance is obvious, and quite easy to find, as I suppose it was designed to be, for only the way in need be difficult. What if they follow me?
Walk fast in forest.
That's it? I still remember how to ride a bike.
Ha! You think clear about contingency. You calm in crisis. Make good leader. We forget tunnel during yesterday what-if session. If you like use second explosive, you find out there. After make hole and throw into pond, it flood tunnel. Even let water eventually seep into computer room and add to mess. Of mud and wires and burns of some fried computers. As for tunnel, yes, they soon discover. It explain why base empty. We have better tunnel through which 1,000 head ninjas someday come from every base and pass through in triumph to receive conspiracy info. Best not use bike, maybe vehicle motion sensors about, plus, forest may become some rubble.
Great, thanks, and I hope all goes well, but I have the tow they want.
Yes, this risk be one reason we keep you here long, plus whole region infested. But we have called in best of best exterminators. Thanks for hint of great plan.
My pleasure, I think. Ready.
Rascal bowed to the wise Grandmaster then, who descended through the trap to darker den, a tomb too small for mortal comfort's sake. The door was sealed as planned by Rascal's hand, the chemical applied, he waited there until the Master's tap brought sure relief. The seal was perfect, camera confirmed. Rascal waved goodbye, his parting brief. Behind the bookcase lay a secret path, a tunnel dimly lit a quarter mile. He walked until the murky waters stood before him, resting at this final trial. My God, this month unfolds like fevered dream. The theory found, conspiracy unveiled, and 30 years before our world succumbs to warming's rage, where Sagan's hope has failed. Where lie the billions years of time that Sagan spoke of once with wistful breath? The ancient past now gone, the future dim, as mankind marches toward uncertain death. Now Rascal breathed the deepest breath of all and plunged beneath the liquid darkness veil. He swam until his lungs near burst with strain, emerging in a forest pond so pale, the explosive set with calculated care. He blew the tunnel's exit, then the ground, a perfect spot to wait and watch unfold the dark designs that soon would there abound. Inside his tiny chamber, Master felt two vibrations shake the earth around. The conspirators arrived by air and road. With poison gas they filled the mansion's halls. They broke the doors of secret ninja base, while masked men entered through the broken walls. Through shrub holes small he filmed their evil deeds, until all clear rang out, precise and nice. Then to his earthen hole did Rascal go, with dirt and leaves concealed from prying eyes, his breath and heartbeat meditating slow. This training builds the character I need for leadership that waits beyond this day. I could have left the Master sealed within and fled these grounds, yet duty bade me stay. Perhaps these photos of their faces grim and license plates will prove of value high. 3. Massive shockwaves shattered forest peace, stripping bark from trees and shredding green. Though ears were plugged, the weapon's magnitude made Rascal shake. a force he'd never seen. That was soon to become a temporary conspiracy outpost. When 10 full minutes passed without a sound, he rose from earth like farmers that we love. Through miles of forest, dense and devastated, o'er fallen trees and branches did he climb. The birds' laments no longer would they hide, and scents of flowers reached him through the dew. At peace he walked with every living thing, his vision pierced the veil of nature deep. A poem from his pocket then he drew, Wordsworth's verses on the fading light, of splendor lost and how we must renew our strength in what remains beyond our sight. Thanks to the human heart by which we live, thanks to its tenderness, its joys and fears, to me the meanest flower that blows can give thoughts that do often lie too deep for tears. Rascal walked for another mile, spotted the road, and peered through bushes to the path beyond. Nothing stirred as he prepared to cross to forest realms where he had often gone. 3 black sedans of cigar smokers came, surrounding him with swift and practiced ease. Why did I cross the road? I'm not a chicken, he thought, yet here I stand, caught in the breeze. Rascal watched a man step out while smoking, a long cigar that sparked a coughing fit.
You look familiar.
I should be. I'm good friend you in Ninja Base. Try get used to smoke. Cigar terrible stuff of burning leaves. We find these great car today. Interesting radio talk.
Where to?
Brand new Ninja Base with pool, good computer, tennis court, and many more great thing await your name.
How do we afford these places?
Use conspiracy credit cards. Soon have many more.
What's happening back at the ranch?
Who know, but they probably ask computer expert. They know about this, they know about that. Ha ha.
I hope so. Will they stay long?
Not likely. They exposed there, but maybe some fake info like Toe draw them stay few day longer than plan and talk more.
Then what?
When they try leave, get paralyzed with gas. Maybe we question some before croak.
What if some still somehow try to escape?
They not far get, use nerve gas.
Is that appropriate?
You not know all they do, nerve gas even too good for them, but they always choose die anyway, maybe even automatic thing from sense trouble. Plus not need them tell tale too soon, need us time. This one chance only to save world, so then Toe save world later.
Another week slowly passed by in the new base, the conspiracy staying put in ways unforeseen, perhaps emboldened by the lack of resistance, while ninja forces gathered sharp and keen. Strike forces formed around the world in secret with novice, trainee, toe quester all as one. 50,000 ninjas waited for the signal, their weapons ready when the word would come. Meanwhile, conspiracy attacks on empty buildings were met with ninja forces swift and grim. The silliness dispatched without a mercy, no pretty sight when darkness meets its kin.
How long can the master survive?
Asked Rascal, his concern for teacher plainly shown.
Not know, but if die, we have still his nose.
The friend replied in measured undertone.
He's not afraid to die?
Questioned Rascal, wondering at such courage in the face of doom.
He loved to die in glory of no world more safe from great evil.
But can he last this long?
His worry for the master growing deep.
Not know, he's sturdy man, but not much air there for fear they detect him. But old saying says to be like cockroach, most sturdy, long-lived thing, such also as weed be best plant, most alive above all other.
There's more to the cockroach story?
Asked Rascal, intrigued by wisdom hidden in the tale.
Many cockroach live on crumb for long time. One time cockroach seal up in fry pot handle. When make pan 100 years ago, then handle break one day.
And the cockroach was still alive?
Rascal marveled, the lesson of endurance clear as day.
Yes, but he walked very slow, ha.
His friend replied, both grim and strangely gay. Another few days passed, and the conspiracy prepared to leave the ninja base for good, packing their cars with ill-gotten gains, but hell's fires called them where they stood. 1,000 head ninjas entered the compound, extracted information from the dying few whose mechanisms of death had somehow failed, then blowtorched the tiny room to break through, consuming precious oxygen below while doing so. The room below was dark as moonless night. "Someone get light," a voice called from the crowd. The Grand Master lay still and many gasped, then bowed in sorrow, heads respectfully bowed, but then one eyelid opened, stirring hope. He soon sat up and made his way toward light, though moving mighty slow from his ordeal, his spirit undiminished by his plight. Rascal was first to greet him, took his arm as he emerged from darkness into day.
Have many good notes organized by region, internet site, passwords, bank accounts, email too. Take each note for your own base. Disperse. Go forth, transmit message, plan quick, attack. Go now with high heart all onto the globe, to every dark avenue.